something else that we talk about in MDF, we won't get too deep here, but two types of niches: the industry niche focus and service niche focuses. So industry niche focuses are great for marketing directly to clients, right? So if you're going to be running Facebook ads, and like when we're targeting dentists and we're going to run ads straight to dentists, like that's an industry niche focus. And the reason we use that is because, especially for paid traffic, like Google ads, Facebook ads, Facebook and Instagram ads are the same thing. That's another question I got a lot this week. And Google and YouTube ads are essentially the same thing. They use the same targeting methods, right? And for both of those, so for all the main paid traffic sources, it's a lot easier to target a specific industry niche. And there's also a service niche focus. So, you know, some of you guys have specific types of services that you are very good at, that you specialize in. For some of you, that might be tax planning. For some of you, that might be CFO level advisory work. For some of you, that might be business valuations. Some of you might be, you know, like fraud examiners, right? To where you're trying to get those kind of engagements to work on. So those are the two main kinds of niches that you can have. And you can either have one or the other. You can focus predominantly on an industry niche focus, or if you don't really like that idea, service niche focus. But the way that we use it in our firm is the industry niche focus that we have, marketing to dentists. We do that directly. We market to them directly. The service niche focus that we have is especially for local firms here in our area, is tax planning, right? So, you know, like if we have maybe a tax preparer who, you know, isn't quite sure some of the strategies that their client could be using, but they know that there's a problem, but they don't know the solution. That is something that you can market directly to other professionals and try to get referrals for. So like business valuation, is another example of that. If you're doing business valuation work, then it's probably going to be easier to market to other professionals and try to develop relationships with them, referral relationships, than it is marketing directly to clients, right? Because a lot of clients don't know if they are going to need a business valuation, and if they do, they're going to go to their current professional and ask for it, right? And then once you have selected, you know, an industry niche focus, a service niche focus, or both, then you can start to develop your ideal client avatars. And what that basically means is, you know, that's kind of another buzzword, right? So we have to kind of be critical and think about what it means. Is essentially that what it means is in that specific target market, what kind of customers are there? So here in the, you know, our dentist firm, there are a couple different kinds of customers, right? There are people who have been an associate dentist who are just going to like buy or open their own practice. That is one specific kind of customer. There are more established dentists who might be looking to acquire other practices, or maybe they just don't feel like things are going right, and so they need some help. Those would be two examples in the dentist market. For like MDF and marketing it, like just as an example, one would be like people who work in corporate America, doing accounting, who want to go into business for themselves. That might be one specific type of customer that I have. And another is, you know, like CPA firm owners, tax practice owners, bookkeeping business owners, people who are already doing this work, but they want more clients. They're looking to scale. They're looking to grow their businesses, right? So those would be like two separate types of customers. So identify those different types of customers, and that is going to allow you to really deep dive and to get into their minds, step into their shoes, and see how they view the world, what they're thinking about, what are their specific problems, what are their specific motivations that are going to be different from the other types of customers.